Good evening, everyone. My name is Frances Knight Thompson, and I am a Human Rights Commissioner. And the third recipient tonight is Roderick Ingram. Rod Ingram, Rod, is a deputy city attorney for the City of Virginia Beach, where he leads his office's policy and administration section and supervises 4 attorneys and 3 paralegals. He serves as the city's public policy attorney, and among his many duties, he serves also as legal counsel to the city's Human Rights Commission. Over the years, Roderick Ingram has not just been legal counsel for the Human Rights Commission, but a major part of our team. His heart has been in beat with ours in the promotion and support of the marginalized and underrepresented. He has made himself available beyond regular working hours and weekends when the Human Rights Commission has needed his counsel. He could easily do his job, go home, and not answer our calls, but he always does, no matter how minor the issue.
The HRC's work is not always easy, and we are sometimes presented with complex issues, and only with Mr. Ingram's commitment and expertise do we see our way forward. And if you've ever come to one of our meetings, you know that 5 to 10 times a meeting, we all look at Rod and say, are we allowed to do this? And he always knows the answer somehow. During the past few years, the HRC has encountered several unique challenges, including the tragedy of May 31st and COVID-19. Mr. Ingram has continued to be a source of guidance, rooted in his support of human rights, diversity, and inclusion. He has always done this with compassion and with a positive attitude, which is so important to the work that we do. So tonight, we honor Roderick Ingram.
Told to keep it to under 3 minutes, so I figured I better write it out. I began serving as legal counsel to the HRC more than 21 years ago in April 2001. And I'll let you in on a little secret. When I started, my boss said, Rod, your job is to keep them out of trouble. And those of you who have followed the HRC the past 2 decades know I have not always succeeded in that task. But fortunately, the vast majority of the trouble into which the Human Rights Commission has found itself was that good trouble that the late Congressman John Lewis spoke of and inspired in others. Despite changes in membership and leadership through the last 20 years, the Human Rights Commission has consistently worked to improve the lives of Virginia Beach residents by advocating for human rights and for the respect and dignity due to all of our neighbors and fellow citizens, including those with different beliefs, different life experiences, and different perspectives. I've had the privilege to serve under 7 HRC chairs, including former Judge Gene Woolard, Reverend Billy Dyson, Faye Silverman, the late Father Jim Park, Cliff Rice, Raj Islam, but most especially, the lady who's been with me on the journey since the very beginning, Sylvia. Sylvia and the HRC have been through quite a lot since her term as chair began a little early in March of 2019. Thank you, Sylvia, for your compassionate and steadfast leadership during these challenging times. Finally, I'd like to thank my partner of the past 15 years, my husband, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Sylvia. And thank you.